reception. Hope you're all okay. Now, I've heard from lots of your grown-ups that you did a really good job with your counting in tens last week. So good job. Well done, everybody. I thought we'd do a bit more this week. Okay, so before we practice counting in tens, we're going to try and count backwards from 20. Okay, now by the end of reception, we should be getting quite good at this. We're not at the end yet, so we've still got time to practice. Okay, we're really good at counting forwards from 1 all the way to 20. That's the easy part, isn't it? But we need to get really good at counting from 20 all the way back to 1. So we're going to have a go now. Yeah, let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, well done. I stopped counting because I know you know it from 10 really, really easily. We just need a little bit of help from 20. Now this time I'm not going to do it from 20 with you. You're going to do it. All right, so I won't say anything. You do the counting. Good job. You always go fast at the end there. So I knew you would. And what would come next if we were going 1 back again? What would the next number be? That's right, 0. Well done. Now I have to warn you, reception. My dog is right by my feet. She doesn't want to move today. She is having a lovely lie down in this gorgeous sun. There is sun in my kitchen just in front of me. So she's having a really nice sunbathe. Hopefully she'll stay quiet. But just to warn you, she might suddenly make me jump and bark. So just so you're aware. Okay, your brains are hopefully warmed up now with the counting. Okay, counting in ones, that's the easy stuff. Now, if you remember, we've looked at these tens numbers, haven't we? Okay, so let's just go down them now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You're doing so well. And because we are learning those numbers, we should start to recognise all of these numbers in between. We know number 1, we know number 100, we know 1 to 10, we know 11 to 20, and we now know 10 to 100. So all of these in between, this is our next hurdle. So keep on practicing all of those numbers in between, okay? All of those 100, all of those numbers to 100. We'll come back to this in a bit, okay? But I know some of you have already been looking at those numbers to 100, so well done. Okay, so we're counting in tens. As before, we have our tens down the side to help us. We have 1 10 and another 10. We have 2 tens. So how much is here? 10, 20. You are right, 10, 20. Okay. How much have we got now? So we did this last time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens. Count them for me. How much did you count? How much have we got? 50. Well done. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You're remembering this really well. Oh my goodness, I've got so much here. How much is there, do you think? Could you have an estimate? Could you guess? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. Can you count them all for me? Off you go. How much have we got? 100, did you say? Can you find 100 down there? That's right, it's 3 digits. 1, 0, 0. 100. Such a big number. Do you know, reception, we thought 20 was a big number, didn't we? We thought 20 was a really big number. And now we know that 100 is much bigger. Okay, so now you'll see we've got some fingerprints on my television in the kitchen. Mr. Parr will be so cross. We don't want fingerprints on the TV, do we? How many fingerprints can we see? How many fingers are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This took me a long time just to do those ones. You're going to help me count this quickly because we're going to count in tens. Okay, we have 10 fingers on our hands, don't we? So we know this is 10. How much is here then? 10, 20. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10, 20, 30. That is right. Well done. If I show you now, I've put an oval shape around my pairs, my 10 fingers, to show you a little bit more easily that there are 3 lots of 10. And then it goes 10, 20, 30. Just like that. I bet you did that really quickly, didn't you? When you first saw all of those fingerprints on my television, did you think, I don't know how to count them all, it'll take me ages? Or did you know you needed to count them in tens? Discuss it with your grown-up. Did you know straight away? Okay. Even more fingerprints on my TV screen. Not happy. Gosh, we've got more than we had last time. I wonder how much is here. Have a look. How many fingers are on my screen? How many do you think? Have you counted them already? Did you count them in ones or did you count them in tens? How many did you find? I've put oval shapes around them, little rings to help us now. So we know we've got 10 in this one and 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 10 in this one. How much is it all together? Can you count for me? How much? 50. Well done. Let's do it together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Well done. 50 sticky fingerprints on the television. Don't tell Mr. Parr, will you? Oh my goodness! There's even more. Oh my gosh. Can you estimate how many do you think are there? There's not 100, is there? How many? Do you think so? Right, have a look now. Haven't got the circle, the rings on there for you yet. Can you see how many there are? Can you count them without the yellow oval ring shapes? Is it a bit tricky? How much is there? Let me add the rings on just to help you. Can you count them now? Is it easier? How many sticky fingerprints are on my television? How much? 80? Let's check that. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. My goodness, 80 sticky fingers on the TV. It's a lot quicker though, isn't it, counting in tens? I saw that some of you were practicing counting in tens while you were playing at home, and that was really lovely to see. Keep doing it. Keep putting things into groups of 10 and counting how much. You're doing brilliantly. Now, here we can see we've got some of our numbers in tens, but there's one missing. Can you help me? Which one is missing? Have a look. There's no number in there. Which one belongs there? Is it 60? Is it 30? 70? Is it 80? Which one needs to be in the middle of 20 and 40? Should we count along to see? Ready? 10, 20, 40, 50. Which one was it then? Which one? Did you say it should be? Whoa! It should be. It's not moving. Maybe it's wrong. Is it wrong? Is it this one? Is it 30? Did you say it should be this one? If you did, you were right. If you didn't, that's okay. Because we're practicing. So let's just check it again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, let's see if there's another problem for us. Oh, another missing number. Now, which number is missing this time? Have a look along the number track. See which one is missing. Is it 60? Is it 80? Is it 70? Is it 40? Talk to your grown-up. Which number is missing? I think you know. I think you know already. It's this one. 40. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You are doing so well with this. I think you need to give yourself some number sprinkles. Throw them around the room. Celebrate how brilliant you are. Oh my goodness. There's 2 empty spaces on my number track. Can you help me? Okay, right. This is hard. Have you spotted them already, do you think? Some of you know already? You are fast, aren't you? Well, just bear with me because some of us are a bit slower. So, we have 10, something, 10, 30, 40. Which 2 numbers are missing? Talk to your grown-ups. I bet you know already, lots of you. I think 20 needs to go somewhere. Where does 20 need to go? In between 10 and 30 or after 40? Where does 20 need to go? Shout it at me. Okay. After 10. There we go. Let's just check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 60? Is that what you said? Do I put 60 there? Oh, no, not 60. Which one is it? 70? No. 30, 40. Thank you. 50. Well done. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You are doing so well, reception, at helping me with this. My number track has got longer. It's not just the top row now. I have another row. Oh my goodness. And there's 1, 2, 3 numbers that need to be put into the right place. Can you help me? Yeah? Okay. Which number do you think needs to go here? Can you count along here for me and see which number you think belongs there? Did you say 50? Because if you did, you are superstars with your counting in tens. It is 50. So let's look at the next gap. We've got 50. Count along. Which one needs to go there? Can you tell your grown up? Did you say 80? Because if you did, you are right. You are doing brilliantly. 70, 60, 70, 80, 90. You've got it. You knew where this one went, didn't you? 100. Went right at the end of our number track. Good ordering, guys. You're ordering all these numbers to 100 in tens. You are doing so brilliantly. I couldn't be prouder, reception. Oh, we got another one to do. I am making you work hard. Look. Oh, these two are next to each other now. Now these two missing numbers, this makes it harder for us. We've got 10. Which two numbers are missing? They're next to each other. That's made it much harder. I'm going to put one up there. There we go. I think that one belongs there. Is that right? Pardon? Have I done it wrong? What have I done wrong? Can you tell a grown-up? 10, 20. That's not 20, is it? 10, 20, 30. I've put 30 in the wrong place. What am I like? Am I a silly sausage? Okay. 10. Yeah, I put the wrong number there. It should have been this one. Should have been 20. Thanks for helping me solve that. New gap down here. So it must mean that this one belongs there. 70. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We were right. 80, 90, 100. Oh, it's a good job you're here with me, reception, isn't it? I'd have made that mistake. Okay, now we said learning all of those numbers really well will help us to read some of these numbers, didn't we? So, what number have we got here? 30. 10, 20, 30. If I know that 30 has the digit 3 first, then all of these that have a 3 first are 30 numbers. So, that's 30. What is this one? 3 and a 5. 35. If I know this is 30, what is this one? A 3 and a 3. 33. Okay, let's try 50. Can you see 50 here? A 5 and a 0. So all of this row here, you'll see they have a 5 first. So they're 50 numbers. So this is 50. What is this one? 5 and a 2. 52. 5 and a 2 is 52. How about this one? 5, 8. What would that one be? 58. Well done. Okay, let's look at the 80 numbers. So we've got 80 here. There's an 8 first, then the 0. So all of these numbers have an 8 first. The first digit is an 8. What about this one here? There's 2 8s. 8 and 8. What would we name this? 88. Yeah, how about this one? 8 and 4. 84. Good. Keep practicing like that. Okay, I have sent a 100 square home. So, seeing one of your grown-ups' emails, there is a colourful 100 square that you can refer to. Look at it all the time. Make some number cards maybe, and get really, really good at recognising your numbers to 100 as well. Okay, right, here's a challenge. Can you make some number cards with a grown-up from 10 to 100? A bit like this. Okay, they don't have to have monsters on, they could just have numbers on, but you could decorate them with something that you like. But these are nice number cards, they've just not been cut out. Okay, cut them out and then mix them up. Mix them up so they're all jumbled, a bit like we had a few slides ago where my number tracks had some missing numbers. They're a bit jumbled. Okay, put them in the right order. So put them in this order. Okay, I think you'll be able to do that really easily. So to make it extra hard, you can then play a game. Okay, play a game where a grown-up takes away one of your 10 cards. And then you need to look at it and think, which one did they take? Okay, if you put them in the right order, so it'd be like one of your grown-ups taking that one away. Okay, and you'd have to look and think, the 80 is missing. Or your grown-ups might think, this is easy for my child. I'm going to make it hard like Mrs. Parwood and take away 2 of the numbers. That would be hard. What if they took away 3 of the numbers? Would you still know which ones were missing? That's a really good challenge. Now for an extra challenge, you could play a game of, I'm thinking of a number. So I'll give you an example. You might say, I'm thinking of a number and it's the next 10 after 20. That's a hard thing to really think about. But if I looked at 20, I'm thinking of a number, it's the next 10. It's the one that comes after 20. So what's my number that I'm thinking of? 30. Yeah. You could say, I'm thinking of a number and it's in between 30 and 50. That's a lot for us to think about in reception, but some of you could really go for this challenge. So I'm thinking of a number and it's in between, that means in the middle of 30 and 50. So find 30, find 50. Which one is in between? Which one is in the middle? That's right, it's 40. So you can play games like that as well. That really get your brains thinking about all of those tens numbers. Well done, reception. You are doing so well. Please keep practicing all of these things that you're learning at home. Well done. You're making me really, really proud. We've got a certificate, as always. This time it's for counting in tens and it says, wow! Because I am blown away by you all. And I'm missing seeing your faces, feeling really chuffed with yourselves when you've got it right. Or even if you've not got it right, but you're still trying. I'm missing those faces, so I just think, wow, you're with me all the time, learning like we would be in school, just a little bit differently. Okay, so well done to reception for counting in tens with me. You take care of yourselves and I shall speak to you very soon.